Hello, hello. Welcome back to Red Lentil Healing. Just want to take a look. I know that so right now we're in the middle of I call it the census season. So um, the census report, we're at the 10-year mark where it's time for us to report and complete the U.S. Census. There's been even prior to it coming out, if you guys remember, middle of last year and early last year, there was, the debate on what questions the Trump administration was going to put on the census, how they're going to ask questions about particularly race, nationality, identity, and, even in certain places went up to the court level, Supreme Court. So now that the census, a lot of subterfuge around it, now that the census is out, are people actually being truthful in completing it? Especially right now in the midst of this pandemic where I'm even seeing, even on the right, some distrust in how government is using information that we're giving them about ourselves. So I just want to know, are people actually right now doing it? Are they filling this out? Is there going to be, is this going to be just a year? Where it's just, low numbers, low support for actually completing the census. If you read, especially if you're into podcasts, there's been a lot of just general discussion about the importance of doing it and why we need these numbers, even though that this is the time where there's more, even if it's not distrust, just general questions about information that we give the government. I even heard a great podcast where Stacey Abrams was the guest speaker, and she was like, listen, if you have a driver's license, if you have a cable account, the government already has your identification. You need to do the census. I encourage you to do census because what that does is, in turn, the government gives your district the money to support you. In theory, that's how it works. But there's so much distrust going on, especially with people of color, especially immigrants, on truthfully representing themselves in the United States. So let's take a look and see what we get. So it starts with the Knight of Coins. We've got the Three of Wands. So there is action in place. But there's the Hanged Man. So coming in with a change of some indecision or change in perspective. Seven of Wands. So there's some potentially shady action going on. Seven of Coins. This deck, it's the Seven of Pentacles. So waiting for it to come in. They've sent it out. And then ending with the Five of Coins, which is the Five of Pentacles. So again, kind of worry, adversity. So I think what's happening is that there may have been, going into this, there was going to be more of a change and people were actually possibly going to do it, but then there's been a change of perspective with the Hangman, and now the Seven of Wands is really sticking out to me. This theft, this deceit, and ending with this Five of Coins. So yeah, I think people either are not going to turn it in, or there's going to be a lot of questions that they just don't answer and omit from the census. Which really, I get it. I understand when you're there. It's a double-edged sword, because if you don't trust to be represented accurately to begin with, or if you're scared that by representing yourself it's going to be used against you, then why do it? I can understand that fear. I can also understand that needing to be counted for budget reasons, but I don't know. But it looks like, again, we're not going to have either a good turnout, or we're not going to have the counting. We're not going to have people truly answering the questions and turning them in as the government would want. Let's just put it that way. So that's it. Guys, take care of yourselves. Until the next video. Ciao.